Yeah, yeah. Don't wanna wait till you know me better. Let's just be glad for the time together. Life's such a treat, it's time you taste it. There ain't a reason on earth to waste it. It ain't a crime to be good to yourself. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. It's only right now. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Come on, lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. Don't need to wait for an invitation. Woo! You gotta live like you're on vacation. Here's something sweet you can buy with money. Woo! It's all you need, so believe me, honey. It ain't a crime to be good to yourself. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. It's only right now. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Come on, lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Come on. It's only right now. It's only right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. It's only right now. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Come on. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lick it up, lick it up. Oh, wow, wow. Come on. Lick it up. Kiss, kiss. Lick it up. Lick up your dinner, your breakfast, or your supper. Lick it up. Lickety splits. Please subscribe to the Dennis Ramsay YouTube channel. Know what I mean? You know something? The cost of food today is very high. Do you realize it costs more for vegetables and fish than anything else? Fish and vegetables cost more than pork or beef or chicken. That's why Dennis Ramsay doesn't eat much vegetables. I can't afford them. That may sound funny, but it's true. Vegetables are very expensive. So is fish. A lot of people say, oh, you can afford vegetables. Bullshit. I eat the stuff that is cheap, like cans of beans, rice, potatoes, cheap cuts of chicken and pork. I eat the stuff that's affordable. To be honest with you, I can't afford to buy tomatoes or vegetables that are quite expensive. Even broccoli has gone up quite a bit. A lot of people say, oh, you can afford salads. No, I can't. I cannot afford to make a salad. You realize when you put 4 or 5 different vegetables in a salad, them vegetables will cost you more than the chicken or the pork or the low cuts of meat. A lot of people say it's cheap and easy to be a vegan or a vegetarian. And I'm going to tell you it's not. I could not afford, and I'm telling you the truth, I could not afford to be a vegan or a vegetarian. That's why I eat the high cholesterol foods, heart attack foods I call them. I eat the high cholesterol foods. I can't afford to eat salads that have 4 or 5 or 6 vegetables in them. You take a 30-day month, 30 days in a month, and you got to eat every day. And I'll tell you the damn truth. I don't eat 3 meals a day. I'll tell you the truth. I can afford 2 meals a day. Not 3. I can afford 2. And it's lack of money. That's the biggest thing. It's lack of money. I eat 2 meals every day. To tell you the truth, my cat, Tubby, eats more than I do. To tell you the truth. I can't afford to make salads and eat healthy. A lot of people say eating healthy is the right thing to do. Yeah, it is, if you can afford it. Dennis Ramsay can't afford to eat fruits and vegetables. I don't get enough money. So, very seldom do I ever get treats like tomatoes or broccoli or, stuff like that. I can't afford it. So mostly what I eat are cheap cuts of meat, cheap vegetables. When I say cheap vegetables, I mean potatoes, onions, carrots, stuff like that. I can't afford to eat a vegetarian diet. Now, a lot of these vegans and vegetarians are always coming up to me and saying, why in hell are you eating that? Why don't you eat vegetables and fruits and healthy foods, Dennis? And I say to them, hey, this is all I can afford. I can't afford to eat like you. I don't get $40,000 a year or $50,000 a year to eat, good vegetables and fruits. That's to be honest. And I like to tell people the truth. I don't bullshit people. I tell them the truth. There's no lies. No lies come out of Dennis. If he tells you something, he means it. And I tell these vegetarians I can't afford to eat vegetables and fruits and, the proper things you're supposed to eat. So I try to compromise. I'll eat potatoes and onions and carrots and, pork and chicken and, the cheap cuts of meat. Very seldom do I ever buy the good stuff. And you're probably saying, what do you mean the good stuff? I mean the good vegetables, the good fruits, and the fish and the seafood and stuff like that. I mean the good stuff. I can't afford to buy that. So the money I get is not very good. To have a proper diet, I would need about $200 more a month to have the proper foods, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. Fish and salads and vegetables are expensive. Fruits are expensive. I buy the cheap stuff. Once in a while I'll get a can of frozen juice or maybe a bottle of apple juice. But I can't go out there and buy fresh fruit and fresh vegetables like everybody else does. So to have a proper diet, I would have to say you'd need at least $200 more a month to buy these vegetables and fruits. And I'm being truthful and honest. But a lot of people think that groceries are cheap and don't cost much. But then again, there's also a lot of people out there got good incomes. They're making 40, 50, 60,000 a year. And if I had 40,000 a year, 50,000 a year, I could live like a king. Seriously, I could live like a damn king. Not having enough money in life sucks. It really does. Because number one, you got no transportation. Number two, you can't afford to buy the fruits and vegetables and fish and have a good diet. And number three, you're caught between a rock and a hard place. It's a catch-22 position. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. And to get anything I've ever got in life, I've had to sacrifice one thing to get another. And I don't have family that's giving me any money. Now, I got rich relatives. I do have some rich relatives. But they're so fucking mean. They're mean. A lot of my rich relatives that make Scrooge look like a Mickey Mouse. Seriously. I got some rich relatives, but they're so fucking mean. None of them will send me any money. And none of them give a shit if I live or die, to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you. My family or whatever couldn't care if I lived or died. You know, to tell you the truth. My family couldn't care less about me. The only time I might get anything is if they die and will me something. If they will me some of their money or their house or whatever they got. That's the only time I might get something. But my family's so goddamn mean. Makes Scrooge look like Mickey Mouse or a Boy Scout. I got rich sisters and brothers that won't help me. They won't send me 5 fucking cents. And they don't give a shit if I live or die, to be honest. You know, they couldn't care less. And the money I get is so bad, you can't afford fruits or vegetables or, you know, fish, the things that you should be eating, the stuff that's good for you. So I have to eat all the cheap cuts of meat and the cheap vegetables and the cheap fruits, like bananas and apples or, you know, the cheap stuff. So I was going to the food bank, you know, off and on through 2020 and 2019. But even the food bank can't afford to give you good fruits or vegetables or fish or stuff like that. The proper foods you need in your diet, poor people can't afford. They just can't afford these foods. That's the moral of the story, I guess. And I don't like living like this no more than anybody else does. But on the same token, you have no choice. You got no choice. So please subscribe to the Dennis Ramsay YouTube channel. Bye for now, folks.